So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So, how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers.
Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard drives it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Pele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think
There's the shot! Rijkaard. Well read, nice interception. Pele. And he's there to clear it. It's Pele! It's loose now, in he goes again. No, he's missed it.
good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. No change to the... Good effort from distance. Oh, crossbar! Nakata. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been cut short. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Nakata really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. McTominay. Now it's Batistuta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Pele.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He is through here. It's Pele! And he
was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot's on here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Kachu! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And now they can spring out of defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that should get the job done. And they've got a throw. Nakata powering forward here. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta gets into some space. Pele is going to be disappointed with that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that has been knocked clear. And that's a throw-in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Nakata. On the through ball. Decent chance! They've scored!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Fernandez really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish of true class. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So the crowd throws open its gates and embraces all comers, despite less than perfect conditions. A warm welcome to all of you on what is, in fact, a very, very cold night, and snow here will play its part in the match. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Van Basten. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Batistuta. That's a lovely, neat pass. Raul. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Van Basten! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Aims beyond the defence. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard.
Nepal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
It's Maradona! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Maradona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And no, that was never going to make it. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rodri. Nakata. Looking for options for movement. Maradona. He's gone for goal! Great challenge, time to perfection. Quality ball. Vinicius Junior. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kyle Walker. Rodri. Raul. Now it's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Van Basten. Rijkaard. And it's Nakata. Maradona. David Villa. And the pass is intercepted. Amrabat. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nakata. Nakata! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Threads one in. And he plays one through. And Batistuta! Now, oh, what has happened here? And for a moment, time stood still. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an excellent interception. Maradona! And again, it's run loose. Who's going to get there? Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries to pass it through. And he's there to retrieve it. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chance here to counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Here's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Now, Paul, I've been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Batistuta receives it in a wide position. And Batistuta! Cleared without hesitation. Distributed tidily. Oh, well played. Vinicius Junior. And it's Nakata. Kirkchu. Kirkchu! He's got away with one there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nakata. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta takes control of it and he's shot a goal!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, into the second half and it's still goalless. Can he get on the end of this? It's Maradona! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Amrabat is always looking to break lines. Kirkchu! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 7.
So, third corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, De Bruyne.
And the keeper beats it away. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Now there's a fine ball. Kirkchu clears it away. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's come backwards here. Raul. It's Raul!
Raul made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Vinicius Junior knocks it into space, and he's worked it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's De Bruyne. Kirkchu. Kyle Walker. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Here's Rodri. Now it's Van Basten. And he's in on goal. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. Great vision. It's a threatening ball. And a chance! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Lovely pass, but Kachu! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has a look and plays it forward.
Natal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
This looks promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. And here's Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Just 5 minutes left. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. And that was nowhere near his best.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's intervened well there. It's a searching pass.
Has been indicated.
Rodri. Cannavaro. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Now it's Maradona. Played with finesse. Not too much. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutral. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, well played. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Batistuta. Thinks one through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get on the end of this? He has found a way through. Quality ball. It's a searching pass. And this is Batistuta.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Takes a shot! Schneider! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Botafogo are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Doué. That is lovely. Doué's cross, terrific header. Harmlessly behind.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Done delicately. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now that's well seen too. Schneider has found the net here, of course. Floated through. Shot could be on. Look at this. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Botafogo with the corner. They're first. He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chance, surely! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Schneider running with the ball, and this is Drogba. Now can he find chance for a shot? Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball.
Shot a goal! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets. Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Well, was he ever going to miss
Number
that?
20.
Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And it's half-time here. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Lewandowski tries to clear. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's let fly! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? David Villa! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nakata, he's in a good position. Chance! Yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, played right into his path. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Tries to thread one through. Batistuta gets it. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. And one more try! No, not the best of headers.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Baresi. It's Park Ji-sung. And that interception was most necessary. Maradona threads one in.
Nepal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Drogba. Now it's Doué. And this is Drogba. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rijkaard. Botafogo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's a decent clearance.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
In designated areas within
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 19, Desiree Doué. Number 18.
Stern test is for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Number 7, Scholes.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Substitution.
Scholes. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cleared without complication. They get a throw in. And this is Lewandowski. Guardiola. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Drogba. De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked up. It's Maradona! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Oh, what has happened here? That looks a decent ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Driving forward. Oh, and the finish! That's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Botafogo take the lead. De Bruyne! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us
Substitution
here.
in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Wriggles his way through. And the ball's come loose here. It's Van Basten! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Paul really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Added time is up. There goes the whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided. here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument for me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he was alert to it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's an imaginative pass. Baresi is there to clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's been cut out, well played. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Raul. He's gone for goal. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Rui Costa, who's short. Big chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Played back. Roll! Denied by an instinctive save.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Corner number 3 coming up. Rui Costa with the short one. Great chance! Off the bar! Decent enough try.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Thinks one through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Khan claims comfortable. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, delightful ball. He's had a shot! He hit it first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Batistuta has it in a wide position, and he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Well, that is one way to stop him. Adams gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? That's the keeper's ball. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nakata. Looking for options for movement. Cleared without complication. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Minutes has been indicated.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a quick announcement. We would like
Any
to
strong
inform
opinions
you
on the
that
first half?
CCTV is
Well,
now
simply
in
put,
operation
Peter,
for
they
your
haven't
safety.
been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Could be danger here. And now they can clear their lines. All this over the line. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Guardiola in with the challenge. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lobbed in behind. And this is Batistuta. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodri calmly anticipates, and he can clear it away. Oh, that's a very decent ball. He's having a shot! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 68 minutes is number 97, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Substitution on the field, number 7, Hirotoshi Nakata. Coming on to replace him is number 4, De Bruyne.
time for changes on both sides, actually. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Galatasaray have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Bayer chooses to deal with it himself. And that's been won straight back.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Knocks it into space. That's a decent clearance. It's a searching pass. And smartly reclaimed.
Paul really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Galatasaray can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's run loose here. Galatasaray get their fourth quarter.
Coming on the field, number 2, Riker. Number 15, Beckham.
And the volley. Lacking in accuracy. That's the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a